first thing I looked at when I woke up this morning, and it really blew me away because of the top 5 issues that Americans feel confident in the second Trump administration. Only 2 are economic. Only 2. Controlling illegal immigration, keeping us safe from terrorism, and keeping the nation out of war. What has to happen for this to come to fruition?
Well, if you think about it, over the last 4 years, we were promised now after the President Trump left office, Joe Biden came in, that quote unquote the adults were in the room and they were going to do a better job on the global stage. Things really fell apart. The Middle East is on fire. China has become far more belligerent. Russia launched the largest land war in Europe since World War II against Ukraine. And now we have terrorist activity. So you can understand why Americans are afraid. They want to return to what they had the first time. And they really believe that President Trump is not going to just get peace through, acquiescing to the enemies. Sure. He's going to be tough. David wants peace through strength and a return to that. And you can understand why the American people want that. They want to feel safe and secure, and they think that President Trump's going to deliver.
The botched withdrawal from Afghanistan, and then the focus on public relations, and not even saying, hey, listen, we blew it, I think set the tone for the entire Biden administration, right? It set the tone for 4 years. What would you like to see the first thing from the Trump administration to sort of set the tone, particularly with these issues that are on the board here?
Well, you have to have a re-establishment of deterrence. Deterrence has fallen apart. Our adversaries no longer fear us. So I fully expect the Trump administration to come in, back the Israelis to do what they have to do to end the war in Gaza, take care of these Iranian proxies that have closed down major waterways and have hurt the economy. And I would fully expect the Trump administration to say enough to the Russians. Get back in your own country. We want peace in Europe, and they got to be really clear that they're done with the cyber attacks from the Chinese against the American people, and we're not going to have a war in Asia. And so, I think all of these things are going to require forward-leaning. I think it's going to be bumpy at first, but it's going to be necessary.
I got just 30 seconds, but the role of NATO, the role of Europe and these other nations to defend themselves. A lot of reluctance last time, a lot of criticism last time. Trump won point, the first time, but we've learned that Trump was absolutely right. And it feels like maybe at least Europe's saying the right thing, but will they be able to step up and protect themselves so that Americans don't have to go in harm's way and we don't have to keep writing checks?
No, you're exactly right. And remember, the first Trump administration, President Trump forced our allies to do more. The threats are so great to the leader of the free world. We've got to have the help and support of our allies. And so we must have them step up. We had that during the first Trump administration. Allies tended to take advantage of the Biden administration's weakness a little bit more. Right. I think you're going to see a return to that. Countries like Finland, Estonia, they're stepping up, Charleston, looking to police the Baltic Sea because of those undersea cables being cut by the Chinese and the Russians. So I fully expect allies to step up to deliver what the Trump administration needs so that we can secure the free world and maintain.
They get it, though. They're right. They're the